I'm Captain Jason Bruder with CPD Special Operations Division. One of my duties is to oversee the coordination and approval of permits for demonstrations. Since July 10th, 2020, CPD has processed nearly 150 parade permits for First Amendment activities, which allowed CPD to provide a safe, lawful, and peaceful event for the organizers. Through working with these organizers, we learned the ordinances that guide these various processes were confusing and needed clarification in order to provide a clear and consistent process for all demonstrations. At today's City Council meeting, Charleston City Council approved amendments to the Special Events Committee and Parks and Recreation ordinances. They also approved a new ordinance for First Amendment demonstrations. All of these changes went into effect on July 29th, 2021. The most significant change for the Special Event Committee amendment is to clarify that all parades require a special event permit. The coordination required for closing down roads needs the citywide level of participation that is facilitated through the Special Events Committee, which has members from the departments throughout the city, including fire, traffic and transportation, neighborhood and business services, cultural affairs, tourism, and police. The Parks and Recreation amendments mostly clarified and updated park rules and regulations. The new First Amendment demonstration ordinance provides clear definitions of what a demonstration is, how to apply for a permit, the conditions for approval, and how all First Amendment demonstrations must be managed to ensure the public health, safety, and welfare of the city and its citizens. This ordinance also clarifies existing First Amendment laws and sets forth regulations to be followed. For starters, a First Amendment demonstration is now defined as any demonstration, assembly, picketing, speech making, marching, protesting, vigil, or religious service, and all other like forms of conduct in or upon any street, including the sidewalk area thereof, park, or other public place in the city that involves the communication or expression of views or grievances engaged in by one or more persons, the conduct of which is reasonably likely to draw a crowd or onlookers. A First Amendment demonstration permit is required for all demonstrations, including 25 people or more. The only exception to this is spontaneous demonstrations, which are in response to breaking news in the past 48 hours. Even then, we ask you to contact CPD's Office of Special Events to coordinate a safe event. Typically, demonstration permits are required to be submitted at least 3 days before an event, but we will work with organizers in a shorter time frame when necessary. Through the permitting process, event organizers and the city communicate and plan the event together to ensure the event is conducted in a safe, lawful, and peaceful manner. Another significant portion of the ordinance is Section 25-52, which applies regulations to all First Amendment demonstrations. These regulations apply to demonstrations regardless of the number of participants or the issuance of a permit. A full list of these regulations can be found on our website. These regulations include things like demonstrations cannot block vehicle or pedestrian traffic. Demonstrations cannot be held within 15 feet of a monument, fountain, historical marker, and several other places listed in the ordinance. Participants cannot deface, hang, or attach signs or objects on any city property, statue, or monument. It is unlawful for any participant of a demonstration to harass or intimidate any bystanders. Participants must follow city park rules if held in a city park, and all participants must follow all federal, state, and local laws, ordinances, and regulations. Additionally, please remember that law enforcement can reasonably restrict the time, place, and manner of demonstrations in order to ensure public health and safety. This means law enforcement can direct participants to remain in a certain area and/or separate opposing groups. These are lawful orders that must be followed by participants. While we hope not to have to resort to such action, everything that I have mentioned here today regarding demonstrations is punishable by criminal arrest and/or citation. The full First Amendment demonstration ordinance and new permit application can be found at our website, charleston-pd.org. If you have any questions regarding the process for obtaining a First Amendment demonstration permit, you may email our team at offduty@charleston-sc.gov. The City of Charleston and Charleston Police Department strive to protect the First Amendment rights of all of our citizens while preserving the safety and security of protesters, police, citizens, and businesses. However, CPD officers are always prepared to take the appropriate action when citizens fail to exercise their First Amendment rights in an orderly and legal manner. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, which I hope is helpful, and stay safe.